Yo guys, welcome back to Undefeated at Locals. It's your boy Marvin. Got a new video for you today. I know I've been absent for a while. You can catch Edgar over on TikTok. He's been really consistent with content. I not so much maybe, but I'm going to try to get back into it. Some inspiration has recently struck me to get back into the game a little bit. Couple video ideas. This one being priority number one for me. So you're going to a regional. When going to a regional, a lot of the time in our previous videos, maybe we have talked about the competitive scene of it, right? How to prep competitively, what deck should you be playing, what deck should you be looking out for. And I still want to do that. That's going to be a video that I release, or a few videos that I release. I'm going to try to release those for you guys before Louisville as well. But the primary part about going to a regional that I tend to focus on, that I tend to hold myself to, is my 3 rules. I have 3 rules to ensure that both me and every one of my opponents has a good time at the regional, that I walk away from that regional feeling good about it, no matter what my record was. And I want you guys to experience that as well. So I'm gonna give you some insight. I'm gonna give you the sauce. I'm going to release my secrets of how I prepare for going to a regional. Rule number 1, have fun. We see this very first note here, have a good time and chill with the homies. That's what we're here for, right? We've only come to this event to have fun. It is a card game, and games should be fun. Really need to hone in on that. No matter what is happening, no matter what our goals are for this event, we should be there to have a good time. If we've lost that, if you find yourself going to a regional and immediately not having a good time, then maybe we need to take a step back from these events and reevaluate why we're playing the card game in the first place. But yes, if you're brand new, you're heading into your first event, don't put stress on yourself. Do not overvalue these things, right? Don't overvalue like top cutting. Don't try to, put that much pressure on yourself. Go to have fun with your friends, have a good time, meet some new people. Second, we have you can be competitive and still have fun, and so can your opponent. Once again, I like to consider myself like a pretty hyper competitive player. I want to win. I want to go to these regionals to, top cut, to even try to win the entire thing. But that is not at the cost of the first rule of having fun, right? It should never be at the cost of having fun. I've put this picture of myself in this slide for exactly this purpose, to try to explain how valuable this is. This picture was taken unbeknownst to me at the Atlanta Regional. I was 3-0 or 4-0 going into this round, and I was playing against this Mikasa 1 player. And we were just having the best time. Our turns were awesome. We were playing almost the same type of deck. We had so many probably 30 plus cards in our decks were the exact same. And we were just dying about that, Our turns were playing out in very similar fashion. Game 1 I exploded them. Game 2 they exploded me. It was just a very fun, very good experience. And this was an event that I was planning on top cutting with, right? This was an event that I had prepared for months. My expectation was to top cut this event. And again, that was not at the cost of having a good time. Number 3, the community is amazing, but bad days happen. Don't let that negativity of others get you down. Our community is second to none. I'm not even kidding. UniVersus, the community here is sick. It is so good. We have so few bad experiences within our community, but it's never zero, right? Those things can happen. People can have bad days. People can even be having other things happen in life that, maybe they weren't expecting. Maybe something that day got them a bit down. But it's important to know that, to evaluate those types of situations, and just don't let it bring you down, right? Do not let the negativity of one opponent sneak into your next round. Once you get up from that table, just leave it at the table, right? Move on to your next round. Next round, a new opponent, new fun times, more fun experiences. Don't let it bring your event down, and also do not let it bring down the event of your next player. There's so many times in my card game experience, not in UniVersus per se, that I will have like a pretty bad experience, maybe like a pretty like unsportsmanlike opponent, and I sit down in front of my next opponent still carrying the weight of that last round. Just let it go. Just drop it right at that table, move on to your next round, and continue to follow that number one rule of having fun, having a good time. 99% of players that are going to these regionals want to do exactly this rule, and just know that and have a great time with it. Next up, number 2, set reasonable expectations and goals. Very, very important, almost as important as having fun. Number 1 here, set goals early and work to achieve them. What I mean by this is, well before going to a regional, you could decide to go to a regional last minute, and that's totally okay. And then your expectations and goals should be based around that, right? Like maybe we aren't going to do the best here, maybe I didn't prep enough. So just expect to have fun and maybe leave it at that. If you are going to top cut to win the event, which is a totally reasonable goal and expectation. That is not what I'm saying when having fun. It is an absolute goal and expectation to top cut an event. It should just never be at the cost of having fun. And if we want to top cut this event, we need to prepare early for that, right? We need to be within that competitive space. We need to get our decks ready. We need to be online with the homies, finding out what the meta is looking like, find out what deck you can best pilot, find out your matchups. So yeah, work early to achieve these goals and expectations that you've set upon yourself. Number 2, understand that even if we set goals, sometimes things don't pan out, and it's okay. I have a premier example of this from the St. Louis Regional. I feel like I did prepare for that event. I prepared for weeks on this Rodon list. I jammed, quite literally hundreds of games as Rodon, preparing for that event. The night before, I switched to Byaco and ruined that first part, right? I have now completely just decimated that very first rule of mine of set goals early by switching characters into a matchup where I'm experienced with Byaco, but not within this meta. I don't know the matchups. I don't know what this character looks like within this space anymore. And I go 0-7 across the day. I quite literally dropped every single game. As a competitive player, normally I would drop at X and 3 and go play side events, but I was actually just having so much fun in the main event, even while losing, that I kept playing. But it definitely did cost me, potentially topping that event. So, understand that that's okay. I did not beat myself up for it as much as you would think that I did. I played every single round, lost all of them, and still had a great time. That is a totally okay space to work in within a regional. Don't beat yourself up over it. Don't put that much pressure on yourself. Again, back to rule 1. This is just a card game. Games are fun. Games are not that serious. I take this game seriously. I enjoy my hobby. That's not what I'm saying at all. But, compartmentalize those things and just move on. Understand the losses, which goes right into this next one. Celebrate the wins and the losses. Winning is awesome. Winning is super fun. We love to win games. Everybody loves to win games. And that's awesome. Celebrate those. Celebrate every win that you have. Celebrate with the homies. Celebrate with your opponent, Celebrate with everybody. But also celebrate the losses. We put so many bad terms on losing a game, right? Anytime you hear, losing a game, within, sports, within games, losing is bad. Losing is bad. You shouldn't lose. You should only win. That is simply not the case. When you lose a game, especially within a strategic game like our card game, even chess applies here as well. When you lose a game at cards and you lose a game at chess, as long as you've allowed yourself the chance to do this, you should theoretically be learning more during the loss than you did during the win. As long as you're able to see those lines, right? You can look back on a game and oh, maybe I misplayed here. Maybe I could have tightened my play here and that's why I lost. And also, we are a game of luck and chance to some degree. So maybe my luck was a little bad and my opponent's luck was a little good, and that's also what lost me the game. That can definitely be possible as well. But celebrate understanding that, right? Celebrate you've learned something. Walk away learning something from every game, and honest to God, every game will be a winner for you. You will win every match as long as you can understand why you lost it in the first place. Next up, number 3, eat, sleep, and hydrate. This one sounds basic, but honestly, I tend to not follow this rule a lot, and I really try to lock in, no, you need to eat, you need to sleep, you need to hydrate. So I wanted to make a point here. First up, get a good night's rest before the event. This one is primary number 1 because I see a lot of players make the same mistake, myself included. You know, the night before, we're all in the hotel lobby, we're all jamming games, everybody's round robin card games, having a good time. And there's a few of us, generally, unfortunately, I'm included in that few, that end up staying down there till 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. And then they have to get up at 7, 8 o'clock to start the tournament. That is not the play, guys. No matter how much you think you've learned from those few matches the night before, it does not equate to getting 8 hours of sleep before an event. Nothing that you do within those games, nothing that you learn within those matchups can equate to what will happen if you simply get 8 hours of sleep and go into that day prepped, ready to go. So please, have fun, right? This part is about having fun as well, hanging out with the homies. The lobby matches the night before definitely are a part of that, but just be responsible, 10, 11 o'clock hits, wrap it up, get a good night's rest, and then have more fun with the homies the following day. Second, eat throughout your day. Eating throughout your day, super important, guys. Make sure you have a nice breakfast, maybe not a big breakfast, start the day with something good, something filling. But continue to eat throughout that day. Have your granola bars on you. Have your snacks on you. Whatever your diet is, make sure you're following that even at the tournament. Super important for to stay energized. Energized is very important at an event because of how much brain power we're using throughout the day. So stay energized. Stay with food on you. Every break, if you have 15 minutes and you haven't eaten in a couple hours, go grab a snack at the little convenience store within the hotel. Third thing, always stay hydrated. This one's really simple. Just keep a bottle of water on you always, right? Have a bottle at the table with you. Put it under the table. Have a lid on it. Put it wherever. Always have a bottle of water with you. Stay hydrated. And drink whatever you want, right? You'll never catch me at a regional without a can of Monster in my hand. That's totally fine too, but I'm also drinking water throughout the day. Water is hella important, so please, please, please stay hydrated. All of this to say that we're going to loop right back to having fun. Go into Louisville, go into whatever regional that you're going into after watching this video, and just have a good time. These events are absolutely spectacular, guys. Our community is, again, just so sick. I absolutely love everybody that I've made friends with over the years playing this game. I've been playing for 3 years. I've probably traveled to 15, maybe 20 plus events. And it's been a blast every single time. There's so many good people to meet out there. Have fun, meet new people, make friends. Those friendships are going to last a lifetime. Those friendships are truly everlasting. This card game may not be, but you will not lose those friends. You will not lose those homies. So have that experience and make sure you head into those, you walk through those doors with the primary focus of I'm going to have a good time. And you literally cannot lose if you have this rule set. You will win the regional if you're having fun, if you're having a good time with the homies. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about this video. Let me know what you do to prep for a regional. Let me know what you're playing for Louisville. I'm not even going. Send me your deck list. I can't do anything with that. I'm not going to be your opponent. Let me know what you're playing. Also, join our Discord. It's going to be linked in the description below to tell me those things every single day. I talk in there quite literally just all the time. Every hour you'll see me messaging in there. Great way to interact with me. We are such an open community. I want everybody to be in there. I love talking this game. I love talking to the community. Please join that. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all those fun things, and we'll catch you next time, guys. Good luck at Louisville and all of your upcoming regionals. Peace.